If you own a home in Cheverly and you're thinking about selling this year, the last 3 months of data send a very clear message. Buyers are still active, but they're extremely price sensitive. And the sellers who are winning right now, they're the ones that are adjusting early instead of chasing the market. I'm Justin with 4J Real Estate, and today we're breaking down exactly what happened in the housing market in Cheverly from November through January 2026 and what it means for you if you're planning to sell in the coming months. Let's start with pricing because this is where things get interesting. In November, the median sold price dropped to $370,000, down 22% from the month before. In December, prices jumped sharply to $500,000. Then in January, down to $475,000. When you see swings like that, it doesn't automatically mean the market is surging or crashing. What it usually means is that sellers are testing pricing and adjusting to where buyers are actually willing to pull the trigger. January's pullback in particular suggests that sellers may be pricing more aggressively to get buyers to jump into the market. Homes, in fact, are selling, but just not as fast. Days on market also tell a big story. In November, homes were taking about 60 days to sell. In December, that dropped to 48 days. And now, in January, it's down to 37 days. That's an improvement, but it's still slower than historical average for this time of year. What's the translation? Homes are not flying off the shelf. Buyers are waiting, and they are moving when the price makes sense. Now, here's something sellers really need to pay attention to. There were 26 closed sales in November, only 16 in December, and again, just 16 in January. That flat activity tells us demand is limited. But buyers are in the driver's seat when it comes to negotiating because fewer people are actually pulling the trigger on purchases. Inventory is falling, but for a different reason. You might hear that it's dropping inventory, and that's true. Active listings went from 36 in November down to 25 in November and just 16 in January. But there's an important nuance. Sales haven't increased. So this drop in inventory isn't only because homes are flying off the market, it's also seasonal. Fewer new listings are coming on, which means sellers cannot rely on low supply alone to command top dollar. Not to mention the snowstorm that we just had. When you put all this together, the message is clear. Buyers are cautious. Sales volume is slow. Homes sell faster only after price adjustments. Pricing correctly from day one matters more than ever. If you overprice in today's market, you don't just risk sitting longer, you often end up chasing the market down. Sellers who are winning are launching strategically, price where buyers are gonna buy. If you own a home in Cheverly and you'd like to know what your property could realistically sell for right now, not based on headlines, but on real neighborhood data, reach out to us at 4J Real Estate.